All right, here's the fun chuck close one. So once you have your realistic picture, you just need to make it a grid. I like to use a ruler and just use the width of the ruler as my measurement. So move it. Makes it easier for figuring out if they are all the same distance. Move my ruler, match it up to my line. All right, and it's really just kind of about making these fun kind of blobs of color. So think about colors that, if you want it to look kind of more realistic, think about colors that relate to the skin. When I get to something solid, like an eye or something like that, I do go around it so that way the colors don't get distracting to the main features. You just go through, you can start on the outside and go in, and you're making these concentric blobs to make your face up. When you get to real objects though, you can kind of draw them in. So they don't get lost. All right, let's speed up a little bit. So, like I said, outline things that are going to be features of the face, and then see how I'm kind of treating them like an extra part of the grid. I'm going around them so that way I don't lose those features. Also, your color doesn't have to be this dramatic. You could do like white, tan, and pink and yellow, and you won't have these darker areas like I do. So you can really limit your colors or limit how dark or light they are. You could also go crazy and just use lots of colors. Ideally, you have a group though. So my face, I'm going to do warm colors and maybe a little bit of purple and brown. And then my hair, I'm going to make cool colors and black, so that way it has contrast. I will also outline though, so it does not get completely lost. So see how also when a line goes through, like the jawline, I treat one side of the line as one shape and one side of the line as another shape. So if there is a pencil line that goes through one of your boxes, you stop at it and that creates a new shape. So how I think about coloring them in is kind of, I first make an outline, a thick outline. It can be all bumpy on the inside too. Then I go another ring on the inside and then another one on the inside. I like to have, for the bigger boxes, at least 3 colors that make up the blob. And remember, it's not just boxes, it's the shapes that are made if a line runs through it. So like right there, that's a little shape that's on top of my eyebrow. You can do your eyes kind of normally if you want to. So I do my color and leave a little bit of white for a shine. Add details too with the black or even a brown. So see, that's a triangle because my pencil line, my hairline makes that triangle. I am kind of thinking about highlights and shadows. So like my forehead would be lighter, and then my cheekbones I made a little darker. If you want to learn a little bit more about that, you can look at the shaded portrait to kind of figure out where highlights and shadows go. Okay, underneath of my chin, there would be a shadow. So I'm gonna use some purples and some darker colors. You don't have to do that, but it's kind of a nice way to add dimension. And you can see I also use purple on my lips because I wanted to kind of shadow the pink and the red a little bit more too. I am going to add an outline back to the my jawline just because I feel like it gets a little lost. Forgot to make a shirt line, so there it is now. Now I have these new shapes to fill in with the rest of my kind of skin as I have my skin tone selection around me. All right, missed a little corner there. Now I'm gonna do my hair. I'm not gonna talk anymore, but same concept. Choose a kind of like color group for your next area, and you're going to continue doing shapes. Thinking about the outline, depending on the pencil line. Oh, I'm gonna do one ear, but not the other yet. Forgot about that. Great thing about long hair is you don't have to do ears. But then after that, yes, I'm going to start doing the hair with cool colors. In general, I would stick to warm and cool colors unless you want to do a different kind of hair. Then we can talk about that as well, or you can ask me that question. Yeah, I'm going to stop talking now, and you can watch the rest of how I do the hair. Okay, this video will stop soon, not when it's completely done, but you get the gist of it. You just want to keep your color combinations kind of separate, and you can always outline.